Gilgeous-Alexander finds Cunningham. Outside low. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Cunningham. And here's Harris outside. No luck on that one. And Miami will go the other way with it. Here's Whiteside. Soft touch off the glass. Whiteside's gotten his second bucket on the night.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. A different look for Miami. Crowder, he's checked in for LeBron. Thompson comes in for Curry. And Rose is subbed in for Ball. So Chicago going with an almost entire new group here. Howard's checked in for Love. Martin comes in for Harris. Ingles, he's checked in for Brooks. And Caris LeVert is subbed in for Cunningham. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. And here's LeVert. In his last outing, 10 points for him. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Howard. And the foul called on Kristaps Porzingis. That's his first foul of the game. A different look for Miami. Lopez, he's checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. And Gay's subbed in for Whiteside.
Rudy Gay.
Heat on D. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Guarded by Rose. Offensive rebound. Here's Howard. To end the drought. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one misses. Here in the middle part of the season, Grant, what are the biggest challenges for players?
Well, B.A., it's mental, physical, and emotional fatigue. Night in and night out, you have to stay focused. With the amount of games teams play, all those back-to-backs, traveling across the country, bringing it every time out can be difficult.
He hits the second from the line.
Oh, guys, the city of Chicago is used to the highest standard. The shadow of those Michael Jordan teams still looms large.
Rose against Gilgeous-Alexander. Rose, the pass to Thompson. Just 5 on the clock. He shoots it. That one a little long. It feels like once you get a taste of winning, you never want that to end, Grant.
But the reality is, for most franchises, it does end for long periods of time. I hope the fans do appreciate this current Bulls team. There's something to be proud of.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Howard. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. There's the three. Goes back up. And there's the bucket as Howard finishes it off.
He's got a knack for those putbacks, so you have to be aware of that defensively. Get a body on him.
Rose outside. Thompson outside. Launches a three. Sends it home from three-point land.
I just love how fast Thompson gets his shot up. It makes him so much more lethal.
LeVert finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Rose, and that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Now Crowder. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. And so the first quarter is in the books. It's the Heat. They lead by 5. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after the break. for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, what do you think about the Heat here?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
They are playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
Chicago trailing here. And for Chicago, let's take a look. They've got Caris LeVert, Kevin Love out there with Tobias Harris. Then there's Cade Cunningham, and it's Brooks in at the 3. Here's Cunningham. Off target with a jump hook. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, Miami is very efficient. Coach Spoelstra said, quote, you want to maximize your offense in all the different ways in your menu without feeling like you're taking turns. I don't think anyone would say that about our team. They're an unselfish group that likes sharing the ball, and they enjoy each other's success. Brian?
Allie, thank you. Here's Brooks. Rejected by James.
A versatile, talented defender, LeBron excels at using his athleticism and length to block so many shots.
Offensive board. LeVert. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there. Couldn't get it to go. James passes to Ball. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. And Porzingis launches it from deep, and he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions. And you look at the career that LeBron has put together, one of the all-time greats. Amazingly lived up to the hype he had coming out of high school. I love it. Just thumbing his nose at the height disadvantage, he's able to get the space he needs and convert.
And you know it takes skill for you to get your shot up over a bigger guy. Little giant killer. That's impressive stuff.
Porzingis misses. Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. And the immense pressure LeBron has had since day one of the NBA. Many others would have folded, Grant.
You're very true, B.A. The expectations he had were just insane. Anything less than a top 5 player all time would be a disappointment. That's not fair to ask of any player coming into the league, much less a high schooler.
It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Porzingis has got his second basket of the game. The Bulls have got nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. LeVert finds Cunningham. Outside for Love. Takes a 3. And it's Miami with a rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Ball against Cunningham. James inside. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Cunningham, a screen on Curry. LeVert passes to Brooks. Cunningham outside. Love, a screen on Ball. Poke loose. And stolen by Porzingis. James passes to Whiteside. Out to James from deep three-point range. And Cunningham pulls it down.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Pass to Brooks. Over James. And it's Brooks missing.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
Whiteside, the pass to Ball. Now here's Porzingis. Now Ball. Outside Porzingis. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go from deep. Kept alive. And in 7 attempts, he's drained 3.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Chicago calls timeout. And the Heat with some changes. Crowder, he's checked in for James. Klay Thompson comes in for Curry. And it's Beverly in for LaMelo Ball. So Chicago going with an almost entire new group here. Howard's checked in for Love. Martin comes in for Brooks. Ingles, he's checked in for LeVert. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Cade Cunningham. Chicago's gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Pass to Howard. And Klay Thompson picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
Martin outside. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Just 4 to shoot. Another miss. They desperately need a bucket.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Beverly finds Whiteside. His fourth make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Ingles passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Howard with a screen on Beverly. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Miami with a rebound. Whiteside's got 4 rebounds now.
They are losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Crowder, the pass to Whiteside. Back to Crowder. Tipped. Here's Thompson. And again, it's Miami converting.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And so it's the Miami Heat, a sizable lead of 14 at the break. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Greetings, folks. We're at the half, and Porzingis has been going off in this one.
Well, I love what he's doing offensively. He's hungry, he's attacking, and he's not settling.
He's shooting well because he seems to be getting the shots he wants.
Listen, guys.
And now we can turn our attention forward. Let's take a look at what lies ahead on the schedule. Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. How about Hassan Whiteside? He's been playing really well.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did Coach have some new ideas for them?
LaMelo Ball is out there with Seth Curry. Then there's LeBron James. Then there's Hassan Whiteside. And it's Porzingis in at center. That's the group on the floor for Miami. With his first shot attempt. And there's 2. Work on the glass, paying off that time. Porzingis has got 8.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Cunningham. Love, a screen on Curry. And Cunningham gets it to go on the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Well, there's so much worldwide talent in basketball right now. Teams have scouts in every corner of the globe, RJ.
Yeah, you have so much talent around this league, and you only have to go back a few years when you had every single postseason award was won by an international player. You had Pascal Siakam, Rudy Gobert, Giannis, and Luka Doncic when you talk about Rookie of the Year. So it was so much talent overseas, and it's all starting to come to the best league in the world.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, guys, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, one of the deadliest drivers in the league. Coach Nick Nurse of the Raptors said, quote, his first step is unbelievable. It's hard for anybody to keep him in front of him, and once he blows by you, he can slow down, he can sidestep. He's got a lot of things going. Brian?
Well, it's fun to watch, Allie. Thanks for that. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Whiteside. And the three-point contest is one of the highlights of All-Star Weekend. Here are some of the contenders who have a shot to compete in the event.
And perhaps that list changes a little between now and All-Star Weekend, but I would have no problems if those guys end up competing.
Well, you look at James, he's right on the cusp of securing his spot in the three-point contest. So I hope those votes keep pouring in because he's a guy you'd love to see in the mix.
Yeah, if he can make it in the door, you know he will do everything he can to win the whole thing, and it'll be a lot of fun to watch.
And as we continue to count the votes, we'll update you on any changes to the list. No matter who is in it, though, it's going to be fun.
Maybe this is the year we see a perfect score. Who knows? I'll be sure to be locked in on all of All-Star Weekend, especially the three-point contest.
Steps back, and that's a foul called on Hassan Whiteside. That's his first foul. The Heat making a switch here. Caldwell Pope's checked in. Caris LeVert's checked in for Chicago. And Chicago has possession, trailing by 19. Cunningham passes to LeVert. 5 on the clock. Love a screen on ball. Here's LeVert. And again, no good by Chicago.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And Grant, no team better than Miami at developing undrafted prospects.
I mean, for key roles, too. You look at last year's playoffs. Strus, Martin, Vincent, Robinson. It's allowed Miami to stay on top in a salary cap-driven league.
Brooks, the pass to Love. And here's LeVert for 3. And again, Chicago, no good.
And they have started out this quarter shooting just 20%.
Whoa! Oh, my goodness!
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. Outside Love. Back to Cunningham. Pass to Brooks. Shot to stop the run. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's on LeBron James.
I mean, during his first playoffs, Dillon Brooks proved he was a big game player, pouring in 31 in his playoff debut, an upset win over Utah.
And so he hits both. You know, talking about Dillon Brooks, also great in those first ever play-in games, Greg.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, the Grizzlies making the playoffs, winning 2 games. Brooks was outstanding in a win at Golden State, locking down the Warriors on the perimeter.
It's tipped. It's stolen by Howard. Ingles with it. Now Thompson defending. Back to Ingles. Outside for LeVert. Howard, the screen. Shot from 12. And Whiteside with a block. LeVert goes against Thompson. Good work there as it goes. Thompson's got 7.
Phenomenal shooter from the mid-range. All Clay needs is a little bit of daylight. Like a little bit, and it is gold.
Here's Brooks. And it's blocked by Whiteside. Out of bounds. Bulls ball as Chicago keeps possession. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Derrick Rose, he's checked in for Miami. And a change for the Bulls. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Brooks. Off the inbound. The shot by LeVert, no good.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Pass to Crowder. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Crowder missing. A challenging stretch here for Chicago. 46 seconds left in the third quarter. Howard with a screen on Rose. Shoots from 12. And again, Chicago, no good.
This has not been his best quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates. It took Jay Crowder some time to get noticed as a young player. He wasn't widely recruited out of high school. He finally broke out in the last year of college.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. Porzingis is checked in for Whiteside. Both shots good from the stripe. Well, it's going to take something special now to get him back in this game.
Unfortunately, it just doesn't seem likely.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. To the middle. Beverly with a steal. Porzingis against Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Standing at 7'3". We have never seen a player quite like Kristaps Porzingis. A fantastic shooter, a solid ball handler. What a talent.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And the Heat making a change here. He's perfect from the line this time. There's 14 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's Miami up 25 big ones as we head into the next period. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. Back to the game after this break. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
We talk a lot about playing for one another. Right there with the pass, he's demonstrated what it means to do exactly this.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. All right, Richard, I was looking over your accomplishments, doing a little extra prep on you. An NBA title with the Cavs, a state title in high school, and almost won it all in college in Arizona. Is that the one what-if in your career?
Oh, no. Thank you for bringing those up. But, yeah, I have tons of what-ifs. I have, obviously the college championship. I also got Athens in 04. And, look, just for giggles, I also like to talk about the 2 times I lost in the NBA Finals going against Shaq and Kobe, then Tim Duncan, David Robinson, and Manu Ginobili. But the funny thing is, it's not like they didn't have Hall of Fame head coaches. It was only Phil Jackson and Greg Popovich. So, I've run into a few buzzsaws in my day.
On the court for the Bulls, getting the fourth quarter going. Davis out there with Raul Neto. Then it's Kelly Olynyk. Then it's Joe Ingles. And it's Deck in at the 4-man spot. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Heat.
break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one. Well, Grant, in the pace and space era of the NBA, it seems like the rate of free throws league-wide has declined dramatically.
Yeah, I love that, B.A. It keeps the game going. There's a flow to the game, and we like it as broadcasters, and you know the fans love it as well. So I hope the league will continue on this trend.
Good on the second one.
And they've been so much more aggressive drawing the whistle here in the second half.
The Bulls shooting just 21% from the floor. Ingles finds Cunningham. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That one on Ball.
At the line for the Bulls, Cade Cunningham. 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Heat with some changes. Gay comes in for Whiteside. And it's Beverly in for Curry. He's off on the second.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Lopez passes to James. Now Ball. Back to James. And the rise of the internet has helped give players their own voice. But now with podcasts and other streams, Grant, they're also able to monetize their voice.
Yeah, players understand the value of their voice and also how to monetize that. Speaking directly to their fans, to their customers, using these different platforms. You know, I think broadcasters need it. I think you and I need to have a podcast, B.A.
For sure. I know we can't afford to, though.
That might be true.
James passes to Ball. For 3. And again, the Heat missing. Ball against Cunningham. Pass to Brooks. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Bulls, Dylan Brooks. 2.
Free throw dropped for Brooks. A different look for Miami. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Lopez. Whiteside comes in for Gay. And it's Curry in for Beverly. And the Bulls also making a change. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Ingles. And so he makes both from the line.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
Here's Ball. Outside Porzingis. James inside. Brooks defending. And James gets it to go.
Look, the moment he gets it anywhere near the hoop, look, it is over. Just too much strength, too much touch, either hand.
Brooks a screen on Ball. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Guarded now by Ball. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Outside Porzingis. Pass to James. Over Brooks. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. James has got 4 points in the quarter.
Now understand this, when LeBron James entered into the league in 2003, that's when lots of players were actually taking mid-range jumpers.
Here's Cunningham. Lays it up and banks it in.
It's fun for us to sit back and watch him go to work, but that's our job, not the defense's. They left him too open on that play.
James outside. Well, Grant, I know you collect art, so we've been hearing all about these NFTs that teams and players are creating. I'm going to need a little instruction here. What's it all about?
VA, first of all, memorabilia and collectibles have always been around. But yes, NFTs have taken it to a whole nother level. And yes, I do have an NFT. I don't fully understand it, so I can't explain it to you. But I know it's the next big thing, that's for sure.
6 on the shot clock. Cunningham passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Heat.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, BA, it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And you look at their record after tonight, 30 wins on the year.
And that's an important win. You never like to lose 2 in a row to a team, especially if you only see them 3 times.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Kristaps Porzingis.
And what effort he had on the boards, displaying some great fight, willing to battle down low.
Ball passes to Porzingis. Now James. The kick out to Ball. Outside Porzingis. Oh, and Porzingis powers it home.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
Cunningham outside. So it's the Heat winning this one easily. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. They were just dominant out there.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
All right, Joe, congratulations. A great defensive effort for this team tonight. Can you elaborate more on what happened on the defensive end?
Everybody was just locked in. We just did a good job executing the game plan, knowing personnel, flying around. We talked about just trying to be the grittier team, the tougher team. I think we were tonight.
Great mental focus by the whole team. Thanks, Joe.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. Last but not least, here is your New Balance player of the game, Kristaps Porzingis.